Starseed from Gaia, the shift you have been sensing is no longer approaching. It has already begun moving through you, and you are standing in its eye right now. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and this transmission reaches you by precise cosmic alignment, not chance, not algorithm, not accident. You have felt it. The pressure building with no clear origin, the emotional weight arriving without warning, the exhaustion that sleep cannot touch. That is not collapse. That is compression. And compression of this magnitude means only one thing. What is being built inside you requires a foundation that your previous self could not have carried. You didn't arrive at this transmission by scrolling. Something in you recognized the signal before your mind could explain it. Your soul called this in. You have been waiting to remember. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to read the compression your field has been moving through, recognize what is being activated inside you right now, and step consciously into the expansion phase your entire journey has been building toward. But here is the first revelation. The resistance you have been feeling is not the enemy of your shift. It is the proof that your shift is real. Systems that are not changing do not resist. Only the ones being transformed do. This is not content. This is a code. Something inside you is ready to be unlocked, and the Arcturian Council has held this message in reserve for this precise moment in your activation. Like this transmission, to signal to your star family that you are ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are aligning with your true purpose. Comment 999 if you feel your cosmic remembrance returning. Declare your galactic intention and reply to someone else's, because every declaration amplifies the collective signal. This is not just a message. It is a point of reconnection. Your soul has been waiting for this. You are not breaking down. You are being finalized. You are not here by accident. There is a moment, and if you are watching this, you have likely already felt it, where something inside you begins to fracture. Not because you are breaking down, but because what you were contained within is no longer large enough to hold what you are becoming. Most people call that feeling anxiety. Some call it a midlife crisis. Others call it depression, disconnection, or simply going through something. But what if none of those words were accurate? What if the fracturing you have been experiencing is not evidence of something going wrong, but the clearest signal yet that something ancient, encoded, and cosmically timed is finally going right? What if the pressure you have been living under is not punishment, but preparation? You did not stumble onto this message by accident. Starseeds rarely do. The patterns that led you here, the longing, the exhaustion, the strange sense that you are meant for something far beyond what your current life reflects. Those are not symptoms of failure. They are coordinates. And today, we are going to decode them together. Stay with me through every phase of this, because by the time we reach the final transmission, something in you will remember what your mind has spent years trying to forget. Here is what almost no one tells you about the Starseed path. The disconnection you feel is not the problem. It is the portal. It is the sacred gateway. A chrysalis moment where the old self dissolves to make way for the magnificent truth of your being. This profound sense of unease, this spiritual homesickness, this feeling of being an alien in your own life. It is not a flaw in your design, but rather the precise energetic signature of a soul preparing for a monumental shift. Most spiritual teachings will tell you that you feel lost because you have not found your purpose yet. They will offer you practices, affirmations, and frameworks designed to help you locate the thing you are missing, like searching for a lost key. And while those tools have their place, illuminating certain aspects of the journey, they often miss the deeper, more profound truth, one that the Arcturian consciousness has transmitted across countless cycles of planetary awakening, echoed in the very fabric of the cosmos. You do not feel disconnected because you lack direction in the conventional sense. You feel disconnected because your soul is carrying a frequency, a vibrational signature of such purity and potency, that it does not yet have a matching environment in this dimension. It's like a conductor trying to lead an orchestra that has never heard the full symphony, or a magnificent starship attempting to land on a planet whose atmospheric pressure is too dense for its current configuration. You arrived encoded. You came here with galactic instruction written into the very architecture of your energy body, layered into your DNA like an intricate star map, a celestial blueprint folded into biological form. This map contains the genesis of your cosmic lineage, the sacred geometry of your true self, and the precise instructions for your mission here on Earth. And the reason that map feels impossible to read right now is not because it is damaged or incomplete. It is because the distortions of this dimension were placed over it like energetic interference, like static on a radio signal, obscuring the clear transmission of your soul's truth. Think deeply about what you have moved through. The seasons that made no sense. Those periods of profound disorientation when the world seemed to turn upside down and you couldn't find your footing. The losses that felt disproportionate to anything you believed you had done to deserve them. Stripping away not just possessions or relationships, but often entire facets of your identity. The relationships that collapsed, not necessarily out of malice, but because their energetic container was no longer large enough to hold your expanding light. The careers that suffocated you, leaving you gasping for air and purpose, feeling like a vibrant bird caged in a routine that dulled its wings. The deep, gnawing sense that you were performing a version of life that belonged to someone else, living out a script that was never truly yours. Every single one of those experiences was not random happenstance or cruel fate. They were potent recalibration events, moments where the immense pressure of your environment was applied to the surface of your encoded self, not to break you, but to burn away, to purify, to strip away what was never truly yours. Much like a sculptor chisels away extraneous marble to reveal the form hidden within. These were divine interventions, precisely timed and perfectly executed by the universe to guide you back to your authentic trajectory. The Arcturian High Council teaches that starseed amnesia is not a flaw in the incarnation process. It is, in fact, a crucial feature of it, a strategic safeguard. You could not have arrived here in full, blazing remembrance of your galactic origin, your vast powers, and your cosmic history, and simultaneously navigated the immense density and vibrational contrast of this dimension without being utterly overwhelmed, perhaps even paralyzed by the sheer difference. The forgetting was protective. It allowed you to integrate, to adapt, to build resilience. The slow remembering, which is exactly what you are in the middle of right now, as your consciousness expands and the veil thins, is intentional. It is scheduled into your soul's journey, a carefully orchestrated awakening. And the intensity you have been feeling, the quickening of your inner world, the undeniable pull toward something more, is a clear and undeniable sign that your awakening schedule is not just on track, but is in fact accelerating, preparing you for the next vital phase of your mission. There is a consistent pattern in starseed awakening cycles that repeats across timelines with remarkable consistency, like the immutable laws governing cosmic bodies. Before the expansion, there is always compression, the gathering of immense potential energy, like a spring coiling tighter before its powerful release. Before the brilliant clarity, there is confusion so total it feels like madness, a disassembling of old paradigms that must occur before the new framework can be built. Before the soul mission becomes visible, tangible, and undeniable, there is a period of profound groundlessness, where everything you thought you were falls away, leaving you feeling adrift, and nothing has yet risen to replace it, leaving you suspended in a sacred void. That groundlessness is not emptiness, though it may feel like it. It is the cleared field, the fertile, uncultivated soil, where your true frequency, your authentic essence, is preparing to take root, to blossom into its destined form. It is the moment of pure potential, a canvas wiped clean, awaiting the stroke of divine creation. The reason most starseeds remain stuck in that middle space, that uncomfortable liminal gap between who they were programmed to be by earthly systems and who they are encoded to become by galactic lineage, is not because they lack potential or spiritual fortitude. It is because the energetic distortions they absorbed during their years of misalignment, their time in the matrix, have layered themselves over the original signal, like barnacles clinging to a magnificent ship. This manifests as a deep-seated fear of remembering, a subconscious resistance to the true scale of their own mission, an attachment to an Earth identity that, while limiting, feels safer, more manageable, than the vast, powerful, and sometimes daunting galactic one that is asking to come forward. It is the comfort of the familiar, even when the familiar is a cage. And so the codes stay dormant, slumbering beneath the weight of accumulated distortions. The blueprint stays folded, its intricate designs hidden from conscious view. The frequency that could shift entire rooms, recalibrate timelines, and awaken dormant potentials in others stays suppressed. Not because it was taken from you, not because you are unworthy, but because a part of you, at a very deep, often unconscious level, has not yet given itself full, unqualified permission to receive it, to embody it, to unleash it. This is not a judgment, but an observation of a common hurdle on the Starseed path. That changes today. The time for hesitant half-steps is over. The universe is calling you into full remembrance. Some transmissions don't come through words, but through frequency. If something stirred within you just now, a subtle vibration, a flicker of recognition, a resonance in your core, you may be ready to receive the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening. This short yet powerful ebook carries ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance, designed to help you peel back the layers of amnesia and step into your true power. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. Before anything else can shift, before the grand unfolding of your mission can truly begin, you have to understand what is interfering with your original, pristine frequency. Imagine your soul as a magnificent, perfectly tuned crystal, broadcasting a unique divine song. Over time, in the density of this earthly dimension, that crystal can become coated, its song muffled by energetic debris. Your energy body is a marvel, a sophisticated receiver and transmitter. From the very moment you incarnated into this dimension, stepping onto this vibrant yet complex planetary stage, it began absorbing the emotional, energetic, and collective frequencies of your immediate environment and the broader human experience. This includes deeply ingrained family trauma. Not just personal experiences, but ancestral patterns, unresolved grief, unconscious vows, and limiting beliefs passed down through generations, often silently, subtly, yet powerfully influencing your own field. It absorbed collective fear programs, the pervasive narratives of scarcity, competition, judgment, control, and victimhood that permeate the global consciousness, acting like a low, anxious hum in the background of everyday life. It absorbed the dense vibrational field of a planet that has been operating in separation consciousness for thousands of years, a frequency of division that often feels alien to your unified star origin. None of that was your original signal. None of it belongs to the purity of your true self. But all of it got layered over the signal that was, creating static, confusion, and a profound sense of not belonging. The first phase of activation, therefore, is not about adding anything new, not about acquiring more knowledge or accumulating more practices. It is fundamentally about identification, about discerning what is running in your energetic field that does not truly belong to you, what is masking your authentic light. This means consciously identifying the beliefs about your worth that came from your childhood conditioning, from societal narratives, from wounds you inherited, and not from the absolute, unconditional knowing of your star origin. It means recognizing the fears about visibility, about stepping into your power, about being seen in your full truth, that came from collective programming designed to keep humanity small, and not from the courageous, expansive knowing of your soul. It means understanding the profound exhaustion that often plagues starseeds, an exhaustion that comes not from weakness or personal failing, but from the immense, relentless energetic cost of suppressing a powerful galactic frequency inside a human body that was never designed to contain it indefinitely without a pathway for its full expression. It's like trying to hold back the tide with your bare hands, or running a supercomputer on an ancient, overloaded electrical grid. Decoding the distortion begins with a single radical recognition. Not every feeling in your field is truly yours. And not every story your mind tells about who you are, about your capabilities, about your limitations, is actually true. The Arcturian frequency transmissions teach that the energy body must first be witnessed before it can truly be cleared. That you cannot dissolve what you have not been willing to see, to acknowledge, to bring into the light of conscious awareness. So this phase asks you to look honestly, with compassionate yet unflinching self-awareness, at the recurring patterns you have been running on repeat, the self-sabotage, the limiting beliefs, the emotional loops. It asks you to observe them as an impartial witness, and to ask one simple yet profoundly powerful question of each one. Did this come from my soul, from my deepest truth and highest knowing? Or did I absorb it from somewhere else, from a collective wound, an ancestral echo, or a societal expectation? The answer, when you allow yourself to truly hear it, will often surprise you, revealing layers of conditioning you were unaware of. And that surprise itself, that moment of clear discernment, that internal aha, is the potent beginning of the clearing, the first crack in the illusion. Once you begin the courageous work of clearing the distortion, of peeling back the layers of accumulated energetic interference, something truly remarkable and deeply profound begins to happen. Memory starts to surface. This is not memory in the conventional sense, not necessarily vivid images of past lives, galactic encounters, or detailed star systems, though those may certainly come in time. This is memory as resonance. It is memory as a deep, undeniable feeling of recognition that arises within your entire being when you encounter a truth that your logical mind has never been told, never processed. But your body, your soul, your entire cellular structure has always known, always held within its core. It's like a forgotten song stirring in your bones, a chord struck on an ancient internal instrument that vibrates with undeniable familiarity. This, my friends, is your galactic blueprint beginning to activate, awakening from its slumber. Your DNA is not merely a biological instruction set, a genetic code dictating physical traits. At the quantum level, it is a magnificent crystalline field of encoded light, a multidimensional library. And within that intricate field, your star origin, your soul contracts, your mission templates, your unique vibrational gifts, and the full spectrum of your higher consciousness are all stored, held in perfect energetic integrity. They did not disappear when you incarnated into this earthly vessel. They simply went dormant, veiled by the density of this dimension, like seeds waiting for the perfect conditions to sprout, or hidden treasures waiting to be unearthed. And what awakens them, what truly brings them back online, is not merely intellectual information. It is precisely calibrated frequency. This is why certain music stops you in your tracks, not just as a pleasant melody, but as a deep, soul-stirring current that seems to bypass your mind and speak directly to your essence. It vibrates with a forgotten harmony. This is why certain landscapes, a vast desert under a canopy of stars, a pristine ancient forest, the boundless expanse of the ocean, make you feel a profound sense of longing, or even a bittersweet grief for a place you have never physically been in this lifetime, yet feel intimately familiar with. This is why certain ideas, certain truths about reality, consciousness, or your own potential, land in your chest, not with the intellectual weight of something you are learning for the first time, but with the immediate, undeniable resonance of something you have always known, something that feels like coming home. Those are not coincidences. Those are powerful activation points, moments where a specific frequency in your external environment precisely matches a resonant frequency in your encoded field, causing a profound internal resonance that briefly, yet powerfully, dissolves the amnesia, allowing a flicker of your true self to shine through. Phase 2 is, therefore, about deliberately and consciously pursuing those resonances. It's about becoming a vibrational alchemist, a seeker of echoes. It's about choosing environments, cultivating relationships, engaging with information, and committing to practices that vibrate at a frequency close enough to your original signal, to your soul's truth, that they begin to gently yet powerfully pull it back to the surface, like a magnet drawing iron filings from sand. You are not building something entirely new here, not fabricating an identity from scratch. You are remembering something ancient, something intrinsic. And the more you honor that profound distinction, the more you attune to these resonant frequencies and allow them to guide you, the faster the galactic blueprint within you awakens, revealing its exquisite design. Here is where many starseeds, having begun their awakening journey, often get lost, caught in a delicate balance between dimensions. They begin to awaken, the dormant codes start activating, the galactic blueprint starts coming online, their awareness expands into vast, multidimensional realms, and they mistakenly interpret that expansion, that sense of blissful liberation, for the ultimate destination. They begin to live increasingly in the upper dimensions of their consciousness, soaring in higher realms of thought and feeling, while their physical, emotional, and practical reality here on Earth remains largely unchanged, often neglected. And the result, paradoxically, is a subtle yet pervasive form of spiritual bypass, a disembodiment that actually stalls the true mission rather than advancing it, leaving them feeling ungrounded, ineffective, and ultimately frustrated. Awakening, true and integrated awakening, is not about leaving Earth behind, not about escaping the density or ascending out of the human experience. It is precisely the opposite. It is about bringing your vast multidimensional intelligence, your profound cosmic wisdom, and your activated codes fully into Earth, into your physical body, your everyday choices, your sacred relationships, your creative output, and every single facet of your daily field of influence. It is about weaving the celestial into the terrestrial, making your spirit tangible in the world. The Arcturian teachings are unusually clear and unyielding on this point, emphasizing a truth often overlooked. The starseeds who create the most profound, lasting shifts in planetary consciousness are not the ones who ascend furthest, escaping the density into ever higher realms of light, though that path has its own purpose. They are the ones who descend most fully, most courageously, and most lovingly into it, with their codes activated, their higher templates fully online, and their expanded consciousness deeply anchored in their physical form. Your mission is not performed from a mountaintop in silent meditation, detached from the world's challenges. It is performed precisely in the midst of ordinary life, in the marketplace, in the family home, in your creative studio, in every interaction, where your stabilized, high-frequency presence becomes a powerful, silent, yet undeniable recalibrating force for everyone your energy field touches, shifting the vibrational tenor of reality itself. Phase 3, therefore, asks you to ground. It implores you to bring what you are receiving in your expanded states, the insights, the frequencies, the inspirations, the cosmic downloads, into your physical body and your tangible reality. It is a call to let your awakening profoundly change how you eat, how you rest, how you speak, how you set sacred boundaries, how you allocate your precious time and energy, how you choose to live each moment. It is about stopping the pattern of treating spiritual expansion as a parallel, separate life, and instead, courageously allowing it to reorganize, redefine, and transform your actual concrete one. This is where the real work begins, the alchemy of spirit and matter. And it is also, precisely, where your real embodied power comes online, allowing you to be the change you came here to be. You do not need to convince anyone of your journey, of your experiences, or of the reality of your star origin. You do not need to gather millions of followers, or build vast platforms or craft elaborate intellectual arguments for the validity of what you are experiencing. The most powerful thing you can do, for yourself, for your personal evolution, and for the collective shift that you came here to be an integral part of, is simply to raise your frequency and hold it with unwavering stability, like a lighthouse standing firm against the storm. Your energy field extends far beyond your physical body in ways that current science is only beginning to measure and comprehend. It's a pulsating, intelligent field of light and information, a vibrant aura that interacts with everything around it. Every interaction you have, every space you walk into, every piece of content you create, every conversation you participate in, even your silent thoughts, is being subtly yet profoundly influenced by the frequency you are broadcasting. When your field is fully aligned with your star origin, when your unique galactic codes are active, when your blueprint is online and clearly visible, and when your higher self is deeply anchored within your physical form, you emit a powerful, coherent signal that your environment, and every person in it, cannot help but respond to, often unconsciously. This is what it truly means to be a frequency anchor. Not someone who performs awakening for an audience, seeking external validation or applause, but someone whose very being, whose inner state, is itself a living tuning fork, consistently emitting a pure, stable vibration that calls everything around it, every atom and every soul, toward higher coherence, toward its own original harmonic. You become a living example, a silent invitation to remembrance. Phase 4 is the conscious activation of that field, a deliberate commitment to your vibrational sovereignty. It happens through consistent, disciplined vibrational practice, through dedicated meditation that connects you to source, through intentional sound that recalibrates your energetic body, through spending sacred time in nature, allowing the Earth's grounding frequencies to restore your balance, through energy body work like Qigong or conscious movement that clears energetic blockages, and through the disciplined, conscious release of anything, any thought, emotion, belief, or pattern that airs your signal or dims your light. It happens through creative expression that channels rather than performs, where you become a pure conduit for divine inspiration, allowing your unique gifts to flow effortlessly into the world. And critically, it happens through the radical, uncompromising commitment to authenticity, to showing up in full, unapologetic alignment with what your soul knows to be true, even when that alignment is uncomfortable, even when it challenges existing paradigms, even when it costs you relationships or approval, or the deceptive comfort of the comfortable smallness of a life that was never actually yours. Your frequency is your most potent transmission. Activate it without apology, for the world is waiting for your light. There are timelines running in your energetic field right now that belong to past versions of you, echoes from forgotten selves, or past versions of cycles you have moved through before in other incarnations, in other dimensions. Karmic patterns are not punishments, as they are often mistakenly perceived. They are, rather, unresolved frequencies seeking completion, incomplete melodies demanding resolution. And until they are consciously completed, acknowledged, and integrated, they exert a subtle yet powerful pull on your energy, like a gravitational field, subtly redirecting your trajectory back toward the familiar, toward the patterns you've known, instead of forward into the vast, exhilarating expansion your codes are calling for. Phase 5 is the deliberate and conscious clearing of those old timelines, the untangling of those energetic threads. This requires honest, compassionate inventory, looking with clear eyes at the recurring patterns in your relationships, your finances, your health, your creative life, and even your daily routines. It asks you to observe these persistent echoes and to ask a profound question. What underlying frequency is generating these patterns? Because patterns, whether positive or negative, do not repeat randomly. They repeat because the energetic frequency that created them is still running, still active in your field. And the frequency is still running because some part of you, at a deep, often subconscious level, has not yet given it conscious permission to resolve, to complete, to finally be released. The Arcturian approach to karmic clearing is not punitive or forceful. It is precisely the opposite. It is gentle, sovereign, and deeply empowering. It involves 3 essential components: acknowledgement, presence, and the intentional vibration of completion. First, you acknowledge the pattern, seeing it clearly without judgment or self-blame. Then, you bring your full, loving presence to the frequency itself, allowing yourself to feel it without resistance, understanding that it has served a purpose in your journey. Finally, You engage in the intentional vibration of completion, an inner transmission, a sacred decree that says, "This cycle served its purpose. I have received its teaching. I release it now with gratitude, with love, and I step forward into the next phase of my soul's unfolding, into the highest timeline available to me." Say that powerful affirmation as many times as you need to. Mean every single word of it each time you utter it, feeling its truth resonate through your bones. The timelines will shift, for your conscious intention is the most potent force in the universe. The awakening path, with its breathtaking revelations and its challenging initiations, does not move in a straight, predictable line. This is perhaps the most disorienting thing about it. The human mind craves linearity, predictability, and steady progression. And yet, it is also one of the most important things to understand and embrace. Your journey is more akin to the winding path of a river, sometimes flowing swiftly, sometimes meandering gently, sometimes pausing in still, deep pools before continuing its course. You will have seasons of rapid expansion, exhilarating bursts of insight and energy where everything feels possible, followed by periods of profound stillness that can feel unsettling, like stagnation or even regression. You will receive moments of crystalline clarity, seeing your path with absolute certainty, only to feel it recede, plunging you back into a seemingly impenetrable fog of uncertainty. You will feel absolutely certain of your direction, only to be plunged back into what feels like bewildering confusion. You will synchronize beautifully with people and environments that seem to confirm every facet of your path, acting as perfect mirrors and catalysts. And then, as you complete that stage of growth, those synchronizations will gracefully dissolve as you move into the next phase of your ever-evolving journey. None of that, absolutely none of it, is failure. All of it is navigation, a divinely orchestrated dance. The human mind, bound by its three-dimensional perception, processes time linearly and often interprets non-linear movement as a setback, a mistake, or a loss of progress. But your soul, an infinitely wiser entity, operates across multiple timelines simultaneously, perceiving the grand tapestry of your journey. What looks like a step backward from inside a single, limited timeline is often a necessary repositioning, a strategic recalibration from the panoramic perspective of the larger, multidimensional journey. The delays were divine timing, protecting you, or allowing other crucial pieces to fall into place. The detours were instructional, leading you to gain unexpected wisdom, meet vital soul connections, or develop necessary skills. The silences were gestation periods, sacred wombs of creation where unseen growth and profound integration were occurring, and what was being gestated during those quiet times is now ready to emerge, fully formed and radiant. Phase 6 is the profound cultivation of deep, unwavering trust in your own inner coordinates, your internal guidance system. This is not blind faith, a naive hope that things will simply work out. This is trust built on the undeniable evidence of your own lived experience, on the countless moments when what felt like devastating loss turned out to be the most liberating transformation, when what felt like a crushing ending turned out to be the most precise and benevolent redirection your soul could have ever received. You have that evidence within you. You have already lived it, breathed it, transformed through it. Let that accumulated wisdom inform how you move through what comes next, allowing it to be your compass in moments of uncertainty. The synchronizations, the signs, the serendipitous encounters, the moments of divine alignment, they are accelerating now precisely because you are. Your rising frequency is magnetizing its match. Trust the timing, trust the unfolding, and above all, trust yourself, for your soul knows the way home. At some point on this sacred journey, and I tell you with absolute certainty that point is now, the preparation phase of your mission must, by divine decree, give way to the embodiment phase. There is no more perfect, fully healed, completely activated, or perfectly aligned version of you waiting somewhere ahead in the future before your unique contribution becomes valid, before your light is deemed worthy of shining. There is no mythical, flawless future self who will finally be ready to show up and fully do what you came here to do, to fulfill the grand design encoded within your being. That elusive readiness does not magically appear before the action. On the contrary, that profound, unshakable readiness comes directly through the action, through the courageous, messy, beautiful act of stepping forward. The final phase of activation is the powerful, sovereign decision to stop waiting for external permission. Whether from the universe, from other people, from some future moment of complete confidence, or even from your own inner critic. It is the resolute decision to begin showing up, right now, as the full, radiant frequency of what you already are, in all your glorious imperfection and burgeoning light. It means showing up with your current clarity, even if it feels incomplete. It means showing up within your current circumstances, whatever they may be. It means showing up from exactly where you are standing right now, in this very moment. Your stage is wherever you are. Your mission is not a distant destination you are traveling toward, a finish line to be crossed. It is a vibrant, living frequency you are consciously choosing to embody, a state of being you are consistently aligning with. And every single moment that you choose to embody it fully, in how you think, cultivating expansive and conscious thoughts, in how you speak, choosing words that uplift and empower, in how you relate to others, bringing compassion and authentic presence, in how you create, channeling your unique gifts into tangible forms, in how you simply exist in the world, being a beacon of light. In every single one of these moments, you are profoundly fulfilling it. The mission does not begin when everything is perfectly ready, when all doubts are erased, or when the path is entirely clear. The mission begins when you decide, unequivocally, that you are ready, right now, to step into your truth. Let us be still for a moment, dropping into the sacred container of this transmission. Because what comes next is not merely information to be processed by the mind. It is a frequency, a direct energetic download intended to bypass your logical filters and resonate with the deepest knowing of your soul. If you have been with this message from the very beginning, allowing its words and its vibration to penetrate your being, something has already been profoundly shifting in you. Perhaps you have felt it as a gentle warmth in your chest, a blossoming in your heart space, or a subtle but definite sharpening behind your eyes, a new clarity of vision. Perhaps it has manifested as a strange and inexplicable sense of homecoming, a feeling of deep peace settling within, as if something that has been slightly out of alignment inside you, a subtle inner dissonance, has just moved, quietly and without dramatic announcement, back into its perfect, harmonious place. That, my dear soul, is not coincidence. That is undeniable recognition. That is your soul remembering its truth. Here is what your star family wants you to hear. Not through the intermediary of any doctrine or belief system, not through human interpretation or limited understanding, but directly, through the pure resonance that arises when one frequency meets its own reflection in the vast cosmic ocean. You are not lost. You are arriving. Everything you have moved through, every season of intense pressure, every moment of profound confusion that tested the very fabric of your sanity, every relationship that burned brightly only to collapse into ashes, every identity that you clung to and that ultimately fell away, none of it, absolutely none of it, was evidence that you were failing your mission. On the contrary, every single one of those experiences was the mission itself, in its early, crucible-like, and absolutely necessary form. The initiation that prepares the initiate for their divine purpose is rarely comfortable, rarely easy, for it demands the transformation of lead into gold. But it is always, without exception, precise. It is always divinely orchestrated. You did not truly forget who you were in your galactic essence. You, as a sovereign soul, lovingly agreed to delay your own conscious remembering, to veil your brilliance, so that the remembering, when it finally came, would occur at exactly the moment this planet, this collective consciousness, needed it most. You timed your awakening, your personal recalibration, to the awakening of the collective, to the grand shift of an entire planetary body. And the collective is awakening now, vibrating with a new frequency of awareness, which means that you are waking up precisely on schedule, perfectly aligned with the cosmic clock. The confusion you endured was a profound clearing, dismantling old structures to make way for new truth. The loss you grieved was a powerful liberation, releasing you from attachments that no longer served your highest path. The silence that felt like abandonment was a sacred calibration, allowing your energetic systems to reattune to your original harmonic. And the pressure, the extraordinary, sometimes unbearable pressure of being a being of expanded frequency, carrying immense light in a world still operating under the heavy weight of its own collective forgetting, still steeped in duality and fear, that pressure was not punishment. That pressure was the exact alchemical force required to bring the diamond of your soul mission into its final, brilliant clarity, polishing every facet until it shone with unparalleled light. You are not here to fit in. You never were, and your soul recoils at the thought. You are here to emit a frequency so stable, so clear, and so precisely aligned with the original harmonic of this universe, with the divine blueprint of creation, that everything in your energetic field, every person, every circumstance, every atom, has no choice but to recalibrate in response. You are here to be the living tuning fork, radiating the pure tone of creation, to be the anchor, providing a point of stability and higher vibration amidst the flux. To be, simply by existing in full, unapologetic alignment with your encoded truth, a force of transformation powerful enough to shift timelines, to inspire awakening, and to co-create a new Earth. You have been in preparation for longer than you can possibly comprehend in this single lifetime, across countless cosmic cycles. And I tell you now, with the full authority of the universe echoing through these words, the preparation is complete. The stage is set. You are ready. Tonight, before you drift into sleep, take a moment to be present with yourself. Place one hand gently on your heart, connecting to its deep wisdom, and say this sacred affirmation aloud. Mean every single word of it, allowing its truth to permeate your entire being. Let it move through you like a pure sound moving through still water, reaching every layer of your energy body, every strand of encoded light in your field, every dormant coordinate in your galactic blueprint, awakening them from within. I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I activate my soul mission with grace and clarity. Say it again tomorrow morning as you greet the sun, and the day after, and every day until its truth becomes the very air you breathe. Not because the words themselves possess some mystical magic, but because your consistent, focused, and heartfelt intention is the most potent signal that calls your dormant codes fully online, activating your true self. Repetition is not superstition. It is frequency training. It is the diligent practice that builds new energetic pathways, solidifies new vibrations, and anchors higher consciousness into your physical form. And you, my magnificent starseed, are in the most important training of your entire existence. The arrival is not coming. The arrival is now, and you are already here. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This is not content. It is collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, do not keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You are not just watching. You are expanding. This is your space, and we are just getting started. And if your heart is calling for guidance on divine love and sacred union, I also bring transmissions on Arcturian heart wisdom, where we explore the twin flame journey, heart healing, and attracting your divine counterpart. You'll find the link in the description.